Hey, Elon Musk, this is for you. On the day of the election, you deliberately manipulated those who trust you by claiming there was voter fraud because of how New York ballots are structured, because you didn't want Mamdani to win. Had Andrew Cuomo actually won the Democratic primary, he would have been listed twice, once as a Democrat and once under working families. But he didn't. He lost. This practice is called fusion voting, which allows candidates to appear under multiple political parties. But I'm sure you knew that. Had Andrew Cuomo won the primary, I'm definitely sure that you would not have interfered in our election by claiming there was voter fraud. I'd like to say that you probably would have provided proper instruction on how to fill out our ballot form had Andrew won, instead of lying about how they're structured. I even saw an ad on election day that Andrew ran against Mamdani showing how to fill out the ballot form and where his name was located. It would have been much simpler if you actually just tweeted that ad for him, numbnuts. Curtis Lewa was listed twice because he ran as a Republican and he won. Andrew lost by a landslide in the primary, which is why he had to run as an independent. You already knew that independents in the state of New York only get one slot. You still chose to manipulate those who trust and believe in everything that you do. I just want to say personally, it's unfortunate that you love being a snake that moves through cut grass, but I digress. The irony of you claiming a legal immigrant isn't fit to run for any type of office he's allowed to run for because of his beliefs, religion, and how he believes our government should be operating is mind-blowing, since you yourself, a legal immigrant, an African American of this country, was hired into a federal position by Donald Trump without being elected by the people. You were just put there as the head of this organization that we now have no idea what it's doing or if it's still even functioning. So I'm guessing after you and Donald parted ways, after failing to concede whose smaller wee-wee was bigger than the others, those $5,000 checks that we were supposed to be getting are no longer on the table, huh? I decided to ask Grok, your AI app, approximately how many employees worked at your company, and it said around 140,000. I'm going to go out on a limb and say that at least 1% of those 140,000 employees that work at Tesla are Muslim. Asking you how they felt after insulting Mamdani by calling him Mamdummy, which could easily be seen as an act of Islamophobia. Choosing to slander his name would just be a dumb question on my part, so I guess I'll refrain from asking. Listen, man, you're an advocate for free speech, and so am I. So I'd like to encourage you to stay the course by sticking to the truth within free speech, instead of using free speech to spread misinformation. Otherwise, go back to where you came from and take Tesla with you. One more thing. All of you billionaires don't even like each other. And half of those that don't like you probably have short positions open on Tesla anyway. But that's another conversation for another day.